Hi, this is Team Bold Exchange. We are presenting our research so far. My name is Tianyi, and today I'm with our team members Thomas, Ethan, Eugene, and our team lead Michael. Yeah, so first of all, let's recall our broad goals. So basically, Bold Exchange wants to us help with their like transition goal from originally B2C to now B2B, and also they want us to find out a proper position for them in the pro corporate gift market.
Next. So far, our tasks completed have consisted of comparing the other companies within our industry to each other as an analysis chart. We've completed research on those same companies, and we've actually established a search criteria for each of these, or for like the entire industry and the companies we're searching within the industry, as well as setting our TAM, SAM, and SOM, which will help us understand the market size for Bold Exchange. Sorry.
So to kind of go over what we've done so far, FM just mentioned that we've completed a complete market analysis of the competitors in the market. And right now we are working on delivering or the SWOT analysis by the end of this week to kind of go into next week for the final presentation. Again, now we're kind of shifting the focus from other companies to Bold Exchange and solely focusing on building a SWOT analysis.
So I took care of kind of addressing what the TAM, SAM, and SOM, so the total addressable market, the serviceable available market, and then the actual obtainable market are. We base, we found data that showed that the U.S. corporate gifting market in 2021 was expected to grow in 2022 to about 258 billion. That includes things like gift cards for clients and for customers, for clients and for employees. That SAM we based on the actual tangible corporate gifting, which is that 258 billion less the about 36% that were for gift cards. Because right now Bold Exchange is not in a gift card space. They are in that tangible repackaging of small businesses and utilizing them and allowing businesses to utilize them. For our actual kind of obtainable market, we looked at a metric that showed that about 45% of businesses that engage in the corporate gifting space are presently using those corporate gifting items as a medium for the furtherance of their DEI goals, so their diversity, equity, inclusion goals. We think that those companies are obviously right. We also think that that metric demonstrates some potential near-term growth, as 30% of the remaining, as more than half of the remaining 55% of businesses that did not actively engage their corporate gifting as a tool to further their DEI goals actually plan to in the near future, which obviously means very good things for this very big market. Kind of in furtherance of figuring out where Bold Exchange fits in this B2B space, we wanted to analyze a lot of different companies that work within the space. This is a very big market, as we demonstrated in the last slide. And so owning a very small percentage of a very large and fragmented market can still be a very profitable business. And so what we kind of found is, as you can see on this chart, businesses that were divided between business to consumer, direct consumer sales, and working more directly with B2B options. And then dividing based on, are those gifting companies actually curating gift boxes and doing a lot of the labor and where's their value at, or are they more of an online marketplace like a very niche Amazon kind of setup? And what we can see here is that the companies that are in the B2B space are all in the gift curation space, like Bold Exchange is presently. Where they kind of fit in, where they fit in within that space, it continues beyond the spectrum. And then further down that road, we wanted to really understand what are the differentiation points of these companies. Each member of the team looked over multiple companies, which they're about to discuss. But we wanted to put something concise to where we really kind of broke down what were the big differentiators, product ethos. So what impact are they tying themselves to? Is it Black-owned businesses? Is it women-owned businesses? Is it businesses with a focus on sustainability? Anything that might be or they might not have an ethos at all. Who is their recipient market? Are they moving products and boxes that are geared towards women? Are they moving products in boxes that are gender neutral? Are they moving products in boxes that are geared towards kids or whatever have you? How customizable are these platforms? Can you put your branding on them if you're a business? Can you determine what is in these curated boxes? And then corporate gifting platform is one specifically kind of requested by Bold Xchange. That's a really big one for them. That's something that they're working on, is they want to really have a value add to the business with a kind of back end platform which demonstrates statistics and information as far as recipients go, and allows businesses to really keep a well documented and their own kind of CRM, if you will, on the back end. And then, of course, scalability and size. So Bold Xchange can understand, who the real competitors are in this space if they want to scale and really grow.
So kind of segueing off of what Mike was just talking about with that, with the criteria and the chart that we generated, what's currently in the works is a market positioning diagram for purposes of our SWOT analysis. And this is just a sample of 2 of the businesses that we looked into, and they were ranked on a scale of 1 to 10 using those criteria that Mike previously discussed. And going forward, we plan on adding the rest of the businesses just so Doug, the CEO of Bold Xchange, can go through and see the positioning in the market. And then in order to measure the success of each business, we kind of hit a bit of a roadblock in determining how to go about doing that. One way was to either look at the profitability of the business, which was pretty hard to uncover. Another way was to look at the websites themselves and have some sort of data tracking. And we actually found a pretty good website to do just that. This particular website looks at the organic keywords for the particular domain name. Essentially what that means is what triggers the domain to pop up whenever you search in the search bar, what keywords and the authority that domain has over that particular market. And then looking all the way to the authority score, there's a bunch of different things that are considered in the overall evaluation of the domain name. And this particular software actually generates an authority score based on the positioning in the online market. And so we used this to determine what Mike was talking about in terms of size to see how these companies are doing. And this is just an example of one particular website and the type of data that was expressed by this particular software. It included everything from the number of visits per month to the bounce rate to the organic search traffic, and also, like I just said, that authority score. So for our current tasks, like we talked about earlier, the purpose is to synthesize some of our findings and come up with a standard of evaluation for those other companies. And then potential challenges, we just have pretty limited access to information, and that was one of the hurdles that we had to overcome. This BLK GRN was one of the companies that I did. Just real briefly, one unique thing that I found about BLK GRN was that the products are almost exclusively for Black women as opposed to being a wider target market. And it's B2C. It's very organized, and they also have these like podcasts with testimonials referring to the products. Gifting is another company that I did. Customization was actually hyper focus for this particular business. In fact, there was one person, or the CEO actually custom makes some boxes for some corporations, and it's like a work of art almost, based on what I saw on the Instagram feed that she had.
Yeah, Richard, you talk Connect. Connect is specialized is with its like focus on B2B market and as well as the B2C market. They have a quite a good balance. They did this mainly in two ways. The first way is to have a very heavy presence on social media, including Instagram and LinkedIn. And another thing is they did that worth learning from is basically they have like a perfect UI on their website, making it very clear by purchasing with different goals, different purposes, and also like different assets behind the behind each present.
So with Bifties, it's a very custom giving experience in which not only are they emphasizing building of the community for the Black community and Afro-Latino community, so being considered with all people Black, but each box you can buy on a consumer side can be customized, and each box within order can have a different customization. So it's full customization, and they have options for businesses as well. Next slide. So basically with Sendoso, it is a platform that is based mainly for gift giving and for analytics for a company in order to understand how to better perform revenue wise and internally. But they focus mainly on the software that they're building for gift giving. Next slide. And the POC box is also very focused on mainly all Black people, Indigenous people, and people of color, and mainly also on women-owned products. And they are also focused from B2B and B2C, so they both work in on both sides of the table.
So BoxFox is one of the companies that I researched. One of their main features is they have a very easy to navigate website, in addition to photographs that really cater to the women or the female consumers that they are trying to target. Goody was, I think one of the unique things about Goody is their social media like platform. If you go to their website, they did a good job trying to convey the idea of that you're using a social media instead of an online marketplace platform. And Packed with Purpose really tried to emphasize the importance of helping the community, kind of trying to connect the suppliers to the consumers, and did a nice job with the storytelling of each of the companies.
Cloven Twine was fascinating because Cloven Twine was probably the closest thing to what Bold Exchange is looking to do, except that Cloven Twine's ethos is more focused on sustainability. They have a really strong back-end management system for businesses, and they have a very broad product focus that's more gender neutral.
Tick and Twin is specialized with 2B market. What they were learning is that besides the capability to customize your packaging, they are also allowing facilitants to like their client's design. So basically, besides just printing company's logo, companies like assets, companies like sentences onto those packages, they are also able to work together with the company to see what specialized feature they want to put on the packaging. And also there are a bunch of companies that is not quite close competitors to Bold Exchange, but worth learning from. So basically, yeah, can you please jump to the next. Yeah, so basically all those 5 companies, they are online platforms, but not necessarily focused on like the impact and also like focus on those assholes with those minority groups. They are just corporate gifting platforms, which facilitate especially those large corporates, their distribution of gifts to their employees and clients they use their technology like AI data analysis to figure out what is beneficial for the companies, what is the most efficient way sending out. And after the contract being signed between the company and the platforms, basically the companies don't need to worry about anything until like they send out all those gifts for those companies.